The Kia Sportage is the brand's most popular SUV and one of the best-selling family cars worldwide. But with refreshed styling and upgraded technology, the big question is whether it can stay on top. And before we get into the details, please subscribe to RLC Auto channel, press the bell icon, and set it to all so you receive notifications first whenever a new, honest, unbiased car review is uploaded. Exterior design. This fifth-generation Sportage has received mild mid-cycle updates rather than a full redesign, starting with a revised front bumper, stacked LED headlights, and Kia's signature Star Map daytime running lights, paired with a larger grille that gives the car a stronger and more unified family face. While along the sides there are subtle changes to the cladding beneath the doors, and around the back a redesigned bumper, star map lighting, a strong crease across the tailgate, and black trim replacing the previous silver detailing, all helping the Sportage appear wider and more modern without straying far from its familiar and practical SUV proportions, with three wheel designs offered in 17, 18, and 19-inch sizes. Interior and features. Inside, the updates focus on design and technology, led by a new two-spoke steering wheel packed with buttons and roller switches, a center console that moves away from glossy black to a brushed finish for a more upmarket look, and a rotary gear selector that's easy and reassuring to use, while the screens now feature more squared-off corners and higher trims gain a larger driver display. The clever dual-function climate and audio controls remain. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard across the range. Certain packages allow access to internet-based services and streaming, and hybrid versions benefit from an improved head-up display with conversational AI features. Rear passenger space is generous, with room for 3 children, deep tablet holders that can also be used for coats or bags, heated outer rear seats, USB ports built into the seats, and a panoramic sunroof that brings plenty of light into the cabin, though it is let down slightly by some harder plastics on the tops of the doors and behind the seats, while boot space measures 591 liters and expands to 1,780 liters, helped by a useful dual-level floor, independently folding rear seats, and a 12-volt power socket. Performance and driving experience. The Kia Sportage lineup is built around a 1.6-liter petrol engine offered with or without hybrid assistance, and this non-hybrid petrol version produces close to 150 horsepower and 250 newton-meters of torque, accelerating from 0 to 62 in 9.4 seconds and continuing on to a top speed of 119, with Eco, Normal, and Sport drive modes that noticeably change the car's response, Sport being the most engaging for everyday driving. Buyers can choose a 6-speed manual gearbox or this 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, which works adequately and can be controlled via steering wheel paddle shifters for a little extra involvement, while the steering and suspension remain unchanged because they already do a solid job, delivering a comfortable, slightly wafty ride with decent grip when pushed, making the Sportage a very easy, inoffensive car to drive. And that balanced, unfussy nature is a big reason behind its global popularity. Price, pros and cons, final verdict. Across different markets and specifications, the Kia Sportage generally sits in an average price range of roughly $30,000 to $45,000, depending on engine choice, drivetrain, and trim level. And for that money, it delivers strong practicality, improved technology, subtle but effective design updates, flexible interior space, and the reassurance of a class-leading 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, while the compromises are modest performance despite the sporty name and a few cheaper-feeling interior materials. But overall, the Sportage remains a well-rounded family SUV that appeals to a wide audience and continues to tick the boxes that matter most. And if you want to see what other cars you should be considering next, head over to the end screen video.